Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. Today I'm here in Plymouth Isle, which is a world that I created completely from scratch. You can check out that series on my channel. And today I am making a house on lot number 41. So if you want to download this house, you can. There's a link in the description below, and also a link to a lot map so you can see which lot 41 is. And also there's a link to download the world as well if you don't yet have Plymouth Isle. So I built this house on lot 41, which is, as you can see, a hilly lot. It kind of starts out very high up and then kind of it goes down the hill to the street. So instead of building a house where you have the front of the house looking like it's one or two floors and the back of the house is like reveals that it's like more, this is the other way around. So the house you enter the house from the bottom and the back door, if you will, is at the very top. So that's kind of the way it is. So this house ends up having 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, and it does end up being very expensive. It ends up costing 240,000 simoleons. So, it was a lot more expensive than I intended it to be, but that's fine. It's definitely a more modern house, hence the name, Modern Hillside. And yeah, it has, of course, those 3 bedrooms, and then also it has an office area, and then a secondary living room, and then also, of course, garage, and also a home gym too, which I haven't done in a long time. I haven't put a gym in a house. So yeah, it does have those features that are kind of fancier. So yeah, this house is kind of next door to Indigo Craftsman, and like across the street from Beachside Breeze. So, in that same area where I've been doing a lot of these recent houses. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of working on the walls and stuff. I had to use constrained floor elevation here and just use normal wall segments to get the house to kind of go into the hillside, because the first 2 floors of the house go into the hillside. Only the 3rd floor is actually not going into the ground, I guess is the best way to say it. So yeah, only the 3rd floor has the rear door access to the backyard. So yeah, you have to go all the way up to the top to get out the back door, because the house is, quite high up on the hill. But anyway, as you can see here, I initially went for a flat roof design, but I decided against it. So later on, as you've probably already seen by the thumbnail, I don't end up going with a flat roof. But initially I was like, oh, maybe. And then I didn't really like it after a while, and I decided to change it. But this is what I had initially. And yeah, I also had a really weird little thing going on over here at that roof because of that little area. But yeah, I had another flat roof back there, which I didn't like either. I don't know, the flat roof didn't really work for me with the world, just because like the theme of the world is supposed to be kind of like more New England-ish and like an older town. So like building a modern house already, the modern houses in the world already feel like slightly out of place. Then like going with a flat roof just felt like not quite right. So that's why I did not end up doing that. But anyway, right now I'm getting the stairs in that will lead to what is technically the proper front door. So yeah, the front door is a full flight of stairs up, but you can also enter the house lower down on the ground floor. There's also like a door there that you can go in, and so that's fine too. But yeah, the technical front door is all the way up a whole level on that first floor. But anyway, right now I'm just figuring out some stairs, how to get those in. So just kind of putting those in. I use the stairs that don't really have any, what's it called? Risers, I think. Yeah, they don't have any risers. So it's just kind of like open, and you can kind of like see down, which I thought was kind of cool. But anyway, right now what I'm doing is getting in some walls and stuff in the bottom floor. So you have a laundry room, or what will be the laundry room, and then you have a home gym, and you have a full bathroom down there, and then your secondary living room, and then the garage. Now the first floor, or the main floor of the house, kind of is mostly one big open room. Well, not open room. It's mostly one room. There's no like doors or archways or anything, but you have your living room, dining room, kitchen. There's also an office area, and then you have a half bathroom. And then right now I'm putting in the bed in the master, and that's one of the other bedrooms, and this is the 3rd bedroom there. So yeah, we have like the master bedroom, and then kind of like 2 kids rooms or teens rooms. So that's kind of the idea there. Right here I'm putting in the kitchen now. So the kitchen, as you can see, is kind of over here. It's not like the most open floor plan ever, but it's still fairly open floor plan. And the small room to the right of the kitchen is going to be the office, so I'm going to rearrange the way the walls are there. It doesn't actually stay that way, but yeah. And here I'm putting in all the cabinets and stuff. And as you can see, I have a double-sided fireplace that goes like in the middle of the main room, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, that kind of just serves the living room and the dining room, so you kind of have like this nice fireplace that's like it's actually even more than just double-sided, because I think it's open all the way around. So you have like this 360-degree fireplace. And I'm also, yeah, I had a little bit of trouble figuring out where to put the TV, because of course I couldn't put the TV over the fireplace. So I put the TV over here on that wall segment there, and then I made the space behind that the office. So that's kind of how it works. So there's kind of two focal points in the living room, which is never really the best way of doing it, but it's the way I did it here. So you have the fireplace, and then you have the TV, and also of course there's the view out the windows, which is in another direction entirely as well. So but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm getting in some windows here, though I actually do change those out for a slightly different kind. But yeah, there's lots of big windows in this house, especially of course on the front where it faces the ocean. I mean, of course the view is a little bit obstructed by the houses across the street, but still, it's nice. You have a nice view there. And here, yeah, I switched out the windows, and I'm just getting in some doors and stuff for the balconies. And then I'm also going to get in some windows for the master bedroom here. So there's some windows there. Yeah, the master bedroom in the front of the house, it faces the ocean, which is nice. And here I'm just getting some windows around the back. As you can see, only one level is above ground in the back of the house, but it's the way it is. And also some windows down the side here, and then also some windows in the kitchen, which is nice, because otherwise the kitchen wouldn't have any windows in it. But yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to keep the floor plan on the first floor pretty open is because especially rooms like the study in the back would not have any windows in them because of the way the house goes into the ground. So by keeping it more open, that way some light can get into the back areas of the room, and then it's not quite so dark. That'd be kind of depressing to have like a windowless study. So, it's nice that it's not that way. Anyway, here you can see I am putting in some stairs that go onto the hillside, I guess, off the back. But near the end, I will create like a small outdoor area there. So there's like a purpose for those stairs to go out there. But anyway, right now I am just getting in some columns here, but not to those ones. Actually, I don't know how long it takes me to settle. Actually, those are the ones I end up using. Oh, never mind. There we go. Those are the ones I end up using. And I'm also getting in some doors here, of course. So getting in all the doors that go to all the various rooms around the house. So yeah, lots of different rooms, lots of different doors. So yeah, and then this is the master bathroom right here. So it's fairly large and has a separate tub and shower, which is nice. And then it also has dual sinks. I'm also just rearranging it to kind of get it to work well. But there you go. That's the master bathroom. This is the upstairs guest bathroom, not really guest bathroom, hallway bathroom, I guess. So that's the upstairs bathroom. And then right here is the half bathroom. And then this is the full bathroom in the basement, which is off of the gym, which I thought was pretty good because, if you're working out, it's nice to be able to take a shower down there maybe. So I put that in there. Anyway, right now I am heading to redo the colors of the windows and doors. So what's interesting though is those big windows, the 3 wide windows. For some reason, the color on them is darker than on the other windows. I don't know why. I've used the same color swatch, and for some reason, it just doesn't appear quite the same. So I had to do a slightly different color for those windows than the other ones. I had to make them slightly lighter because for some reason it just didn't match. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm just coming in here and recoloring all the archways and doors and stuff. So just making sure all of that matches. So, coming through, doing that. And also, of course, the garage door there. I have a more modern garage door in this house. I generally just use the base game one, but here I went with the one, I think, from Island Paradise. Anyway, here we're going to redo the roof. This is take 2 of the roof. I think I go through 3 variations. So, this is the second one. And my idea here was to have just a really big overhanging roof that kind of covered the balcony on the top floor, but I just didn't like how it looked. I wanted the house to look a little bit less wide. I think that it made the house look too wide. So I ended up just trimming it back a little bit and not making it quite so large. So you can see this is what I settled on for version 2, and I got these little columns here from, I think those are from what's it called, it's Store World. It's like Oasis something, I think. Oh no, it's Desert Palm, Lucky Palms, there it is. Yeah, Oasis I think is the world with the oasis in the name is from Into the Future. But anyway, yeah, Lucky Palms had those like funky little modern like column things. So I used those with this house, just a few of them. So it's not really an essential part, but I thought they looked kind of cool. Anyway, here you can see that's roof 2, which is fine. There's not really anything wrong with it. But I don't know, it just looked like too much. So I ended up, just trimming it back a little bit. Anyway, here getting in the driveway. So there's your driveway. And of course, going to fill in the terrain paint in the garage as well. But yep, and a car too. Getting in a car, slightly fancier car than what I usually put in these houses that I build. But definitely contributing to the price of this house. 240,000 simoleons for a 3-bedroom house. That's what happens when you use the more expensive objects. So, which is fine. I was like, is it just a little strange because the houses across the street are very inexpensive and then you have this house that's very expensive right across the street, but that's not really an issue. So, I quite like it. I think the house turned out really well. So, and then usually I don't really care about the price. So I usually just build the houses as I want them to turn out. So anyway, here I'm going to work on starting on the inside, I think somewhat. Getting in this wood flooring here, I think that's from Ambitions, and also putting that throughout most of the house, but not most of it. Yeah, most of it. Anyway, getting this fireplace back in, I removed it to redo the roof, which means, guess what? I'll remove it again because I have to redo the roof again. I also decided to leave the chimney exposed in the master bedroom. Oh no, I thought it was kind of interesting. I just decided to go with that because I could have easily hidden it in walls, but why not? Why not expose that chimney? So anyway, here I am about to redo the roof again. So this is take 3 of the roof. It's very similar to what I just had, just a little bit less wide, basically. And the back has a slightly different angle on it, or is a going a different direction. Now that's the roof. There you go. It's done now. So yeah, those are the 3 variations of the roof. And this is what I settled on. I just liked the way it looked, a little bit narrower. I thought it looked too wide, made the house look too wide before, but anyway, so here's getting the chimney again, and I'm going to start on some of the exterior colors. I really wanted it to have the same stone that's on that chimney. I like that chimney. It's like one of the default chimneys. It just comes with that fireplace, but of course you can't use Creative Style on the chimneys that come with fireplaces, so naturally I had to just try to, approximate it. Anyway, here I'm doing the house in basically almost entirely an off-white stucco, and then some of that stone as well, just to kind of add a little bit of contrast. But yeah, I mean, that's for the most part what the colors in the house are. And as you can see, I also use like a warmer, kind of darker color for the windows and trim, which also contrasts a little bit better, I think, with the white, and it kind of makes it look nice. And if the house was like all entirely white, which also would be fine too, but anyway, here's getting in some railings on the stairs, which is good. This is the little office area that I was talking about. So you have your computer desk there, and then you also have a little bookshelf, and I think I put a chess table down there. Here I was adjusting the color on the house. I made it a little bit more of a brighter color. But yeah, I think that's that. And coming on the inside here, I'm going to get the interior wallpaper. So just doing that. And oh yeah, this is something I was going to mention earlier on, but this is not relevant to what I'm doing on screen right now. But the last house that I did, which was Seaview Place, right after I finished building it, and then I came back the next day and I wanted to make a few adjustments before I exported it, to put it up for download. So I just went in and I changed the color of the microwave in the kitchen because I made it the wrong color. And I made a few adjustments to that retaining wall in the house. If you saw that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I did that. And then I went back out of town and I exported the house and I went to save the game. And it saved for a long time. And then it stopped and a pop-up came up and was like, error code 16, failure to save world. And I was like, oh, wow, that's great. So I just, it doesn't really matter because the changes I made to the house were so minor. I was like, fine, I'll just quit the game without saving. So I just quit, and then I re-entered the game, and the whole save file that I've been using to build all these houses was just gone, just had vanished. And I was like, well, that's delightful. So I looked up what error code 16 is, and error code 16 means that, well, apparently it's supposed to mean that the world or the save file has exceeded 4 gigabytes, which is the maximum size that you can have a save file in The Sims for. I was like, what? I was like, how? I mean, yes, there's like a lot of lots in this world that I've been working on. There's a lot of detail and objects on them, of course, but still, it can't be, larger file size than some like other say like Bridgeport that came with Late Night, or I don't know, some of these other worlds that have like a save file where you've been playing with Sims for like years or something. You know what I mean? There's no way that it could be bigger than that. So what I ended up doing is I went into the saves folder and I found that the save file was corrupted, and the game automatically makes a backup of it. So I just renamed the backup, and then all was fine. But, that was still a little bit of a harrowing moment. I thought for a second that maybe that would be the end of the series. Like, oh, it's over. The world has reached the maximum size. Though no, it was just some weird fluke. So, I mean, I built this house after that happened perfectly fine in the same save file. So, it's fine. I don't know. That was just weird. So there's just a moment there where I thought maybe that would be the end of the series, kind of just leaving it with unfinished. But anyway, we're fine. So yeah, here I am continuing along with this house. You can see I already did the kitchen. There's like a small dine-in area in the kitchen, which is nice. And then there's the main dining room, which you can see here kind of is on the other side of that fireplace. And it has a balcony. Actually, it's like two balconies. There's a balcony for the dining room and then a separate balcony that's connected to kind of the front stairs where the living room is. So, gives you nice views, I suppose. Anyway, here I decided to give up on using those those rugs that you can place plants on from Into the Future, because even though they're like modular, they look weird. So I decided to go with just a normal rug and just try to make it look a bit more modern. But you'll notice that the color scheme of the living room and dining room it's kind of gray. There's not a lot of color going on, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I feel like it's very like monotone and it feels modern to me. But yeah, it's not like really playful or anything, which you'll see. But anyway, getting in some chairs over here that are chairs that you could sit in, I guess. I don't know. There's our whole living room right over there. So these were just basically to fill space. But there you go. And yeah, that's the dining room pretty much. So now I'm moving on to the kitchen, not the kitchen, the living room. So going in here for some couch colors, you can see that there's a room here for 7 Sims to sit, which is nice. And I'm getting in the rug there as well, and just recoloring some things and stuff, and getting a little side table right there, which is nice. And, just getting in some details, just some various things. I will be doing that. I got a side table in, or this like sofa table in behind the main couch. So it's kind of like a good spot for, I wish there was a more modern one, but that's the only one we really have. The other one's even less modern, but anyway, that's like by the front door. So I imagine it's like you could put your keys and stuff there. So that's kind of the idea anyway. And here, this is the kind of office area. So we have your computers, a little shelf there. I got the yellow horse on the shelf, which is great. And not yet though, but it will be there. And there's a clock, which is great. It's a place of business. It's an office, so it's good to know the time. Anyway, I also got in a chess table here, so it's good for some skill building, I suppose. But yeah, there you go. And that's pretty much it. I mean, not too much. It's not like a separate study per se. It's more just like kind of a part of the living room, it's like an attachment to the living room. But yeah, I think it's a good space to have. It's a good, bonus area, skill building area, if you will. But anyway, that's the most of the living room. I think I'm just gonna do a few more things here. Some candles there, which is nice. I also got a large plant in the corner to fill that corner right here. So I was looking for it. I think it's from the store. It's from some store set. I can't remember which one, but it's a nice big kind of plant that fills the space well. Anyway, over here in the office area, I'm getting in a little painting, or a large painting rather, and also some paper towels in the kitchen. And over here, a mirror and a little wall light in this kind of hallway because it was a little dark over there. Right here, I'm putting in what will not be a closet. The 2x2 room there at the very end, I make that a closet. And then I turn the 2x1 room into just like a built-in bookshelf thing. So, it was just some extra space, and it looks like it could be a half bathroom. There's already a half bathroom right here. So, it is what it is. Anyway, this is the half bathroom on the first floor. As you can see, it's a half bathroom. It's got, your sink and your toilet. So that's great. And some blue tiles on the walls, and your toilet paper and your hand towels and some soap. and a little seashell fossil on the wall. But anyway, that's your half bathroom right there. A little a blind, or rather shade, if you will, over the window. And yeah, there you go. So I think that's the first floor done. So we're going to come on now to the second floor, where I have this kind of spacious landing area. So this landing area has access to the two outdoor spaces, which both go to the same outdoor space ultimately. But yeah, you can see there's doors on either side, so you can go to either the back porch, or you can go to the balcony on the other side, both of which kind of go down into the ground there through the stairs. So yeah, anyway, you have that access up here. So I thought I'd make this kind of a nice little area up here. So there's a keyboard there if your Sims want to play that. And there's also some seating and some plants. And that's about it, really. But it's nice. Anyway, we're going to do the bedrooms next. The bedrooms and bathrooms up here. So this is the master bedroom. As you can see, the chimney kind of just comes right through. I don't know. I thought it's kind of an interesting feature, so I left it in there. It's kind of funky, you know. Anyway, the master bedroom kind of has this grayish blue color scheme to it. And of course, has the windows that face the ocean, so that's nice. You kind of got a nice view there. I mean, if you ignore the houses across the street, but still, it's kind of nice. So anyway, here recoloring the furniture in here, it kind of got like this blue and also like somewhat of a pink or mauve, something like that kind of color as well, that kind of goes along with the blue. But anyway, getting in some night lights, some nightstand lamps, I guess, or some bedside lamps, and a little clock on one of them. And also I put a little chair over here by the dresser, so I have like a little extra seat. I don't know. It's just nice to have. Also, the master bedroom has access to the front balcony. So it's the same balcony that can be accessed from the bedroom next to it and from the hallway, like the landing area. But it's nice as the doors that go right out to that balcony area. And so does the bedroom next to it. And then the rear bedroom has a door that goes out to the rear like porch area that goes down to the outdoor space. So all the bedrooms actually have access to outdoor spaces. So that's kind of nice. But anyway, here in the master bathroom, we're just getting in, the same kind of color scheme going on. You have like the blue, grayish blue. We have the double sinks over here. And I'm just going to recolor the shower and the bathtub and to get that tile going on the walls and everything, just so it kind of looks nice. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this bathroom. Get a floor in, of course. It's always good to have. So getting the flooring in, and then also some toilet paper, hand towels, and probably like a mat on the floor, that kind of stuff. Some mirrors, just some nice details. But yeah, that's the master suite and the master bedroom and bathroom. But anywho, let's do the closet. Actually, that's good to have. So yeah, of course, all the bedrooms have closets. There's actually 2 extra closets in this house too. There's one upstairs in the hallway, and there's one on the first floor that I mentioned earlier. But anyway, the other 2 bedrooms are kind of meant to be kids' bedrooms or teens' bedrooms, whichever way you want to go. But this is the larger of the 2, so it has the front access to the front balcony that faces the ocean too. So that's pretty nice. I'm just doing the colors here. I went with like a gray color scheme, gray and blue. Have that kind of fun geometric bedspread. And I'm recoloring all the furniture here, getting in some lamps, a little alarm clock, and I'm also going to get in some posters on the walls. So just looking for the ones I want. There we go. And then also one over there. And I'm also did like this little like checkerboard pattern with the directions of the carpet on the floor, which I thought was kind of interesting. I don't know. It makes it seem a little bit more modern maybe. I also got an art easel in here as well, so maybe this sim likes to, practice their art. They have an art easel, they have a guitar, so I thought that'd be nice. And yeah, just recoloring those things, getting some blinds on the windows in here as well. Also some ceiling lights, and I don't know what else I put in here. I think I put like a beanbag chair as well. Also a plant in the corner there, I suppose. But yeah, I do put a beanbag chair in next to the dresser, which I'm going to just shift over a little bit. And, getting some stuff on the dresser, though. There's the beanbag chair. So there it is. And I went with like a shark theme or a shark look for the chair. And yeah, so just tweaking that. And I think that's pretty much it for the bedroom. I'm getting a rug in, of course, and I'm going to recolor that. But yeah, that's probably it. So also going to get in the closet, of course. So just getting the clothes rack in there and recoloring it. But anyway, moving on now to the hallway bathroom. So yeah, this bathroom it's a full bathroom. You got your tub shower combo in here, and then your sink and toilet, obviously. And I'm going for more of a gray color scheme in here as well, kind of like the bedrooms I've done so far. So getting that in, getting in a mirror, of course, and a hand towel, and your toilet paper is always good to have. Some more towels as well. And then we're also getting in the shower here, so recoloring that and getting in a floor. So yeah, I think that's that bathroom pretty much done. Tweaking the floor though, and yeah. So, some soap too, so that's good. And also a medicine cabinet. I always forget the small things I keep throwing in. Anyway, oh, and some art. Yes, good. Always good to have the art. Anyway, moving on now to the last bedroom. So yeah, this is the rear-facing bedroom, also meant to be like a kid's room or a teen's room. So here I'm just kind of going through the wallpapers. I didn't really put wallpapers in this house. All the rooms are like painted, and they're all very light colors. Again, I feel like that's more appropriate for a modern house. So yeah. Anyway, looking for a bed for this bedroom. I guess I went with that one. And also a little dresser. This bedroom has a desk and a laptop in it. So I guess while the other child likes to paint and practice guitar, this child likes to be on the computer. So there you go. Yeah, also recoloring the bedspread. This room is kind of like yellow and blue, I guess. So that's kind of the color scheme I went for here. But yeah, just adding in a little shelf there over the desk as well, which I thought was kind of nice. And getting in just some things on the desk as well. So it's like a little lamp there on the desk. And I'm going to get some stuff on the shelf and some stuff on the walls, of course, and, make it all look nice. But also getting in some carpet in here as well, and some blinds on the windows, and a ceiling light, and other things, and, things and stuff and things. There's the nightstand, and also I'm going to look for a lamp. I went for a yellow lamp, like a pretty fun yellow lamp. It's taken me a while to find what I want to put in. There it is. And also some posters too, so that's cool. So I think I'll put one over the desk and then a larger one over the bed. So yeah, just kind of tweaking all this stuff here. So that's the one that goes over the desk, and then we have one over the bed, and then also just some stuff there on the shelf, and a little alarm clock. And what else? I think I put in a rug for sure, maybe like a toy or something, I don't know, stuff like that. Some magazines there on top of the dresser, a little toy over there, and I think, actually, is that pretty much it? Oh, a rug, of course, as well. So yeah, I think that's it for the second floor of the house. We're just going to do the closet here for this bedroom, so just recoloring that. And then also there's the hallway closet right here that I have, just, some extra space, so I put one in. Real houses have closets, so I think it's nice to have them in the Sims houses too. But anyway, we're going to move on now to the first floor, or not really the first, I call the main floor the first floor. It's kind of the what did I call it before? I can't remember. Anyway, the bottom floor, I guess. So the ground floor, that's what I was going to call it. Yeah, so this is the ground floor. So this area here is kind of like a bonus room, secondary living room. So we have like a drafting table down here. There's also a foosball table as well, so lots of tables. And then there's like a small living area, so you have a TV and then like a couch and a chair. And then this room here is the home gym. We have a tennis table there, or a ping pong table, and then you have our table tennis and a ping pong table, and then there's a chin-up bar or pull-up bar and a weights machine and a treadmill. So those are kind of the amenities of the home gym. So yeah, also some mirrors, of course, as well. And then there's also the full bathroom that is attached to the gym. So I thought that was pretty nice too. But anyway, this is the garage over here, getting a door for the garage as well. And I'm gonna get some things in here, just the usual stuff that I put in the garages. And then, of course, getting in some blinds on the windows as well. But yeah, also going to recolor the objects now that are in this room. So I think I went with kind of like a white, off-white for the furniture in the living room area down here. So just doing that, recoloring all that stuff. And yeah, also a lamp in the corner there. But it's nice. It's like, even though it's like technically kind of like a basement-ish area, it's still very nice because it has like all the windows. Of course, the gym doesn't have any windows, but this kind of area does. There's also a door. There's two entrance doors down here, actually. There's one into this kind of living room area, this bonus room area, and then there's one that goes into the garage as well. So you can enter the house down here and not have to climb the outside steps, though of course you still have to climb the same height, same amount of stairs to get up anyway to the main floor. So whether you do it inside or outside, but obviously if you come in through the garage through via car, then you'd go in through this way up the interior stairs. But anyway, this is the full bathroom that's off of the gym, so the attached bathroom. And yeah, you have the same basic things that are in the other bathroom as on the third floor, second floor, whichever you want to call it, the upstairs bathroom, by the bedrooms. So, oh, and right here, so yeah, this was great. I accidentally hit F1, which takes you to edit town, and then somehow it just decided it wanted to enter create a sim, and then you saw there for a second, there's like this double loading screen, and then I thought the game was going to crash, and I thought that was going to be it for most of the house, but thankfully that didn't happen. But, that was fun. I don't even know how it entered create a sim. It just decided to do that, so that was cool. But anyway, right now I am just gonna get some stuff in the laundry room here. So laundry room, pretty simple. Got your washer dryer and your sink, utility sink, and here's putting some details in that living room area. But I think for the most part, what I'm going to be doing from now to the end is outside stuff, so landscaping and detailing and all that kind of good stuff. So here I'm just recoloring the deck material that's on the balconies and stuff, and also going to recolor the stairs here and the railings as well. So just doing that, and yeah, also doing the under roof areas. It's kind of this like flat roof, so that's the one existing part of the flat roof that I decided to keep, and that's kind of over that door that goes outside to the balcony. So yeah, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, getting in some outside lights as well. So these are like wall lights here that go by the outside doors and all the balconies and porches and stuff. So I thought that was nice. Also put some extra lighting too, kind of in some main areas as well. But yeah, recoloring the garage door again there, and also the little edge here, where the floor is. I don't know how to describe it, but like the little edge between levels, recoloring that so it doesn't look quite so ugly. And now I think we're going to get some plants in. So there's a tree there. I think it's a magnolia tree. And then a lot of other trees. It's a pretty big lot. This is a 40 by 30 lot. So the house, despite being quite large, actually doesn't take up, the entire lot. So there's quite a bit of extra room around it. So I was able to fit in quite a few trees and stuff. So, I thought that was nice. And also getting in all the same bushes and plants and things I always do. So, making it look nice here. Also around by these stairs here as well, just getting in all the bushes and flowers and ferns and all that kind of stuff. So, making it look nice on the outside. I also got one fun little blue azalea plant there by the driveway, which I thought was fun because usually I've just been using the white ones. So I thought, I'll put the blue one in too. Why not? For this house, it's a special little plant there. Anyway, right in here is where I decide, I'll put like an outdoor area back here because you have this like large expensive house. There's like no outdoor space besides like the balconies. I thought it'd be nice to have an actual outdoor area. So I put in a retaining wall there, and then I put in a little outdoor dining area and a grill. So I thought that was nice. Anyway, you just hope that the road above, this backyard, like, cause up the hill, the top of the hill is a road there, and there's no guardrail on that road. So you just hope that no cars accidentally veer off and come crashing into the backyard. So that'd be pretty bad. But you know what? It should be fine. It's The Sims. So anyway, here I'm just getting in a grill. You can see that there. And also this little outdoor dining table here. And I'm just kind of getting in some chairs. And yeah, so, just a nice outdoor space. So your Sims can go out there and enjoy that. A little bit more private than the balconies. And also getting in some lounge chairs on some of the balconies as well. I also got a couple chairs up here. So I thought that would be nice too. So, just kind of making it look like the balconies are living areas that are used, and they have some furniture on them, which I think is good to have. Anyway, just getting in the mailbox, trash can, well, they're already there, but placing them in their areas where I want them to go. Also, of course, I'm painting underneath the house entirely black, which is, or not underneath the house, but in like the areas where your Sims can't, like the constrained floor elevation areas that look kind of crusty. I just used, some black paint and some black flooring in it. It makes it look kind of nicer so you don't like see how messy that is. But yeah, anyway, we're very near the end here. So I hope you enjoyed this house build. If you did, please click that subscribe button so you can check out the other videos I make as I post them. And of course, if you like the video, make sure to give it a like. And if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And yeah, you can download the house. There's a link in the description below. So you can go check that out, and you can add this to lot number 41 in the world if you have it. If you don't have the world yet, you can download that as well as a link in the description below. But yeah, I hope you stick around for the screenshots. They're coming up in just a few moments here. So you can see where I redid that closet on the first floor, which I mentioned earlier. But yeah, some screenshots are coming up in just a few seconds. So I hope you stick around for those. And I hope that you all have a great rest of your day.